Okay. This is problem number 10 in your workbook. This is from the classwork. And I'm going to kind of show you, I'm going to think out loud as far as how I determine u and du. What should I choose? So here we have x plus 2 times the square root of x minus 4. So let's try the one that I think most of you would choose first, what's under the square root. So let's see, I'm going to try, I'll make u x minus 4. And du then is just 1 dx. And then I look up here, and okay, the x minus 4 I see here, and the dx I see here, but that doesn't really take care of this part right here. So then you start to wonder, well, maybe I picked the wrong du. So let me go ahead and erase these marks. Okay, so let me try, you might try, okay, well, let me try the x plus 2. Okay, so if u is x plus 2, the du here is still dx. Again, it doesn't help me because I don't get the x minus 4. When you arrive at a situation like this, then you have to express x in terms of u. That just a u and a du isn't enough. You need a u, a du, and then you have to solve for x using u. So we're going to go back to the original. So anything under a square root or being raised to a power, that's usually what u is. So here, yes, my u is x minus 4, my du is dx, and I need to represent this x plus 2, but I can only use u because it's u substitution, so I can integrate this. So if we just, based on what I have here, if I add 4 to both sides, I have x equals u plus 4. And that's just by adding 4 to both sides over here. So now I'm going to rewrite this whole thing, I'm going to rewrite it in terms of u. So for x, just x, I have x equals u plus 4. So I'm going to say, okay, u plus 4. And don't forget that 2 there. We still have to plus the 2. Again, here's my x plus 2 times the square root of u du. Okay, I have everything now. Well, let's just clean this up a little bit. This is the same as u plus 6 times u to the 1/2 du. Okay, remember when we integrate, the only rule we can use is the power rule. We can't use the product rule. So everything has to be in terms of one variable so that I can make these into single terms. So now that everything is in terms of u, I can go ahead and distribute. So u times u to the 1/2. Again, I haven't integrated yet. I haven't found the antiderivative. I'm just simplifying this some more. This is u to the 3/2, right? 1 plus 1/2, 3/2. And u to the 1/2 times 6 plus 6u to the 1/2 du. Okay, now we can find the antiderivative. We can use the power rule, and that's going to be u to the 5/2 over 5/2 plus 6u to the 3/2 over 3/2. All right, so let's clean this up and again re-enter what we used for u. So we can get rid of u because we're done and insert the x minus 4. So let's see. This is going to be 2/5 times x minus 4 to the 5/2 power plus 2/3 times 6 is 4 times u to the 3/2 power, of course, plus c. And that's your answer for number 10. So let's do one more. Let's find, let's do a few more. Let's do number 11. number 11 in your workbook, again, is x minus 5 over the square root of x minus 6. And you can almost tell by now we're going to have a u, a du, and x is going to equal something in terms of u. And I'm going to make u equal something inside the square root, as that's harder, that's the more complicated part of this function or this problem. Oh, I forgot my dx. So u is x minus 6, du is just dx. And again, that doesn't take care of the x minus 5 in the numerator. And if I add 6 to both sides here, I'm going to get x equals u plus 6. So now I can rewrite this whole thing in terms of u. So my numerator is going to be, so x is just u plus 6, right? That's my x. You still have to write that minus 5, and it's over u to the 1/2 power. Let's clean that up. And that's the integral of u, u plus 1 over u to the 1/2 power. Okay, so that's still not in a format that I can integrate. I have to have them as separate terms. So I'm going to break this into two different fractions. I'm going to break this apart. So that's u over u to the 1/2 plus 1 over u to the 1/2 du. And that equals, well, I'm going to use the quotient rule from exponents. U to the first power divided by u to the 1/2 power is u to the 1/2 power. So that takes care of that. Plus, and this is just the same as u to the negative 1/2 power du. Okay, we're ready to integrate now. And this ends up being, let's see, u to the 3/2 over 3/2 plus u to the 1/2 over 1/2. And actually I'm integrating, so that integrand should not be there. Okay, so let's just clean this up. This is just going to, and I'm going to go ahead and insert what I had for u. And what did I have for u? I had x minus 6 is u. Okay. So x minus 6 2/3 times x minus 6 raised to the 3/2 power plus 2 times x minus 6 raised to the 1/2 power plus c. Okay, we're done here.